Hello, this is Lena from Lena's Crafty Corner. Yeah, so that's nice and dry now. That flips up quite easily. And there you can trap something under there. So, what have I got here on? Now that's a bit thick, that one, but I've got something else in mind for that. Just to put something under. Oh no, that hides that too much. Oh, I've got a ticket there. Oh yeah, I like that under there. It's already been done. And the one thing I did think about here, put that now. Oh, funny, I've looked on the screen and I've seen it. It's straight in front of my eyes and I couldn't see it. I have some of these pieces that I've just cut out of a top, and they've just been embroidered and I really like them. So I'm going to put one of those just on there. Don't think that's going to make that too thick. No. What's that I'm pressing under there? No, that's all right. So I only want it down probably those three. Where's my blue? So this is a good way to sort of, if you're doing a journal and you're not using just one what do you call them? Printables, you know, the downloads. I mean, there's some really talented artists, and it's, you know, so much cheaper than buying, and especially at the moment you can't get out and buy things from shops, but you know, some of the paper pads, we just don't have the choice in the UK like you have abroad. So you know, the digital kits are just fabulous, and I print them out and then put them all in little boxes, and then I mix them up. I don't use all one kit. So you know, you're not limited. You can use what you want, and if you've got little bits like this, you can get all that buttons there, and that's there for a reason, because I do want to do that in a minute. So yeah, so I quite like that, just like that. I haven't decided on all my pages what I'm doing yet. I did want a ruffle on one of these, but I'm not sure whether these ruffles are going to be a bit thick or not. Oh, I've just seen that green there and I like that ruffle for there. I maybe won't use quite as much as that. I'll just use a little bit and put a little bit. It's funny how you sometimes do that. Your pages just turn and you see something better. So we'll have that ruffle just on there, just because I just saw that and thought it looked good on this page. I'll just get that down. Oh, that's my big bit of plastic. I wanted my little one. Oh, it's here, look. Still in here from something that can go in there. The big one's a bit big for... Yeah, so I liked that. I do like that. I don't know whether any of that's going to seep out and need... I think that's okay actually there. What I'm going to do, just while I've got this in front of me, is I'm going to lose it. This is the back, and I've put some bits in these pockets, but have I put anything in that one? No, I haven't put anything in that one, so I want to put something in the pockets, and then I want to decorate this up. But the first thing I'm going to do is I want to get this button on. So let me just, I'm going to sew that on. Let me have a look. Where have I put my... There we go. I'm going to use a green. I always try to have some ready to go. It's just got some embroidery silk in here. So I sort of want that in the middle. I don't want it as low as it was because it had the thing in. I've got to try and get in here first. Let me just see if this is about right. And then I don't want this too tight. Look at this massive button with the big holes in it, but I don't want this to be. So I'm just going to go around there a couple of times first. Have I just gone? Oh no, I haven't. That's fine. I don't want it too tight to the material. So I've gone around there a couple of times first before I pick up. I'm just making sure I don't sew the two bits together. That would just be me. That's just what I would do. And just sort of picking up this. Oh, I can't get through. Sorry, you can't really see what I'm doing. I'm trying to make this loose. So I'm not doing it too tight. I want it to be really loose. Oops. So much for threading my needle. It's just come, I've pulled it out. Got such a big eye, I'm not going to have a struggle to thread it. Right, so get a few more around there just because they have got real big eyes on them. Is that going to go back up the same one? No, that's fine. And just making sure I haven't sewn that together. And then I want to make this underneath look a little bit. That's it, that should be okay. And then I'm just going to give this a good, just so it doesn't look, I don't know if you can you see under there? So it doesn't look too untidy. And then I'm just going to go through that bottom bit again just to catch it. And just go through it again. So I've got like a stem under here now that I've created from doing it loose and then wrapping, just the same as you would do with an ordinary button, but obviously it would be thinner thread and it would add much smaller eyes in the button. So I'm just making sure that this isn't going to come undone. And I wanted it to look a bit of a feature as well, obviously. So let's just knot that again. This will be quite bulky, but this is on the back. This isn't going to be in the journal itself, so I'm just going to do that. And then what I intend to do with this bit is put a tassel on it, put something on it. I'm not doing it yet, I don't know what. Put that back on there, it wants threading again. So I've left a long piece so I can just decide. Now I've got to make sure this is in the right place and it's gonna, yeah. So that's gonna go around there like that. I just had this and I thought I might as well make the most of it. I want something in there. Oh no. What have I got? It's about that one. Let me just... Again, these are all from different kits. They're all nature. This is bees on here, so they're all nature related or flowers or whatever. but they're not. So it's only backed with some of the straw paper. I'm just going to put that in there. I don't know whether that needs a top. I don't think I'm going to do. I'm going to just leave that in there. I'm going to do that up on there. And then the one in the back of here, I've got some ends here. What I'm just going to do with these is, I've got 2 there and 2 here. I'm just going to tie these off. This again is the mopping up paper on the back of here. That's just it would have been some backing wallpaper, I should imagine, and I've used gesso on it, different colours, and then I've probably just done some, this looks like stenciling that I've put on, and I just put them away. You know, when they've dried, I stencil a bit on them and stamp on them, and then when I want some, because it's really thick stuff, so it makes for a really thick backing. But as I say, I didn't want to use too much of this inside the journal because it would make it bulky, but in the outside bit it's fine. So I'm just going to cut them down a bit, but I don't always leave them, but I don't always cut them off either because I quite like them. So I'm going to do that like that. Then what do I want? I want something on there. Now I've left some of this out. Do I just want a piece of this? It's just a in fact it's all got unravelled. It's a full piece of, I don't know what you'd call this really. It's a strange texture, this. It's very thick and it's got like a backing on it, like a webbing or something on it. It's very thick, that. Oh, I've got some similar here with just a bit left. I think I like that one better. I was just going to put a bit of that on there, and again I'm going to do it with my tiny attacher. At some point this is going to run out of, I didn't have many. I did buy some more, but oh, I don't think I want that much. I'm just going to put a little piece there. So I'll have to work out how to fill it up if it runs out. So I might be changing my mind at some point if they run out. So I quite like that. I'm just going to cut a piece of, oh, it's real firm to cut off. As I say, I'm not quite sure what that is. Yes, I'm just going to put a piece of that on there and pop that in and just leave that little bit hanging out. Now I want something else on here. Now I've got some of these, some of this, it was a vintage doily. I don't know whether to use one of those flowers on there, or I've got some of these that are made, just some little embellishments. I don't know whether I quite like that on there. Do I want one of those with it? Oh no, it's a shame to lose that flower. Let me just cut this flower out, because I don't want to waste the flower. I could use a bit of this round the edge. So I'm just wondering, oh, this has got a bit of cheesecloth and stuff on it, so I could just peep a little bit of that out of there, around there. Not all the way around, but just a little bit. I quite like that. That'd be too bulky on there. I like that on there. I don't know whether it needs anything else around it or not. I'm just looking. Maybe just a little bit, not all that. We'll just have a bit of this. And then I want something across this bottom. have I got? I've got loads of ruffles here. I'm just looking. Oh, I've still got a bit of that left. I like that one. It's a bit purple in that one. Not sure about that one. Oh, that's just the salvage edge. I like that as well. Just take that bottom off. No, I don't think so. Oh, I've got some of this. Oh, it's got stuck in there. I quite like that. Oh, that's a possibility. Let's have a look. I've got it all stuck. Everything's stuck to my fingers. I don't know. Yeah, I want something on there. I'm not sure about that. Let's put this down first before I decide to do anything else on here. So we'll just get some Fabri-Tac down, get it right around that edge. And then what I'm going to do is, I want it that way. And I'm just going to peep a bit of this out there, like that. Oh, I've got that the wrong way round. So put it the right way round and then I'll go turn it round. Yes, I'm just pressing that down a minute. I've got no Oscar with me today. He's asleep somewhere else. He's decided not to come and see me today. No, I don't know. I might have to take a look at that in a minute. I've still got a bit of that left. I could put just on the bottom of that. I'm not sure. I've got some of this ruffle, different ruffle. Oh, I like that. Oh, I think I'm going to go with this. Actually, I've just found some lace there. Do I want a piece of lace there hanging down? Do I want a bit of both? No, I think I'm just going to use that on there. I do like that. So I'm just going to put that on the bottom of this pocket. Give it a good lot of glue just so it sticks down. And decide which and I'm just going to put a couple of clips on that just to hold it down. So let me open this bit up, because this is the very back cover, this one. So I'll just do that. Have I got another clip? Look, I've got all different sizes near me, so ow, nipped my finger. So, just to hold that down. Yeah, so that's what I've done so far with that one. Obviously that's on the side as well. I quite like that. I still haven't decided whether to put anything else on here, but I am looking at this to put something on. Now, I don't want it to, oh, this was a piece of, from that owl that we've just done. This was one of the side pieces to make it into a, oh, I can't explain what I mean. I've got one here somewhere just to show you what I mean. I thought I had some more. Let me just show you. Yeah, so that's how big the envelope was, and what I've done is I've cut off these pieces here and I've used them. I was thinking about putting that on there, but then what do I put in it? That one, oh, that one isn't backed, but I could put something like that in it, or something like that in it. Just looking what I've got that doesn't, oh, that blends too much with that. What about that? I don't want to put this down if I haven't got anything that I really like to put in it. No, I'm not sure. This is one of the little, oh yeah, that looks better on there. Oh, I'd got one of these little pockets, so I could put that on there. And then put something, oh, like a little tag or something just in there. That one's alright. That's quite pretty. What's that one? Oh yeah, I quite like that. It's quite, it feels quite thick. Oh, I need to cut in a bit. It's got a bit of white on it. Let me just take that white off. If we're going to use that. Yeah, quite like that. Do I like the butterfly one better? I could put the butterfly one somewhere. Probably put the butterfly one in there and put something through that hole. Yeah, I think I am going to put that down there. And then I think I'm going to have to call this video finished because I'm adding two together and I don't know how long it's going to be. So I'm going to put that down there. I do like the way the branches or the trees, whatever, are still behind it, so you can still see some of the stamping, which I really like. So yeah, I like that, and I like that in there. Now what I just wondered was, I've got some of, where is it? Some of this. I wonder if I just put a little bit of that along that top. Let's have a look. Oh, just to, yeah, I quite like that. I'm going to have to cut it there though, it's not going to. So, and just put that on that top, like that. And then, I don't know, oh, I've got a bit of, what's this one? I like this. I'll put a bit of that down there, I think. You alright? Yeah, I've nearly finished. I won't be long. Put a bit of that down there. Yes, I'm going to put that on there like that. This bottom. Don't want to make this too thick because this is the inside, you know, the fold over the inside bit, so I don't want it too thick, but at the same time I want something on it. I've got all bits, I'll cut them off when it's because my hands are so sticky, everything's sticking to it, so I'm just going to put that bit there like that, and do that on there like that. Just glue that down a little bit. I might put a staple in as well, I think, just because I am using them on this one. I quite like the idea, so I'm going to use that as well. Oops, sorry, that was noisy. So I've got a pocket here with the owls on. I've just put a little bit of trim on the bottom with some little flowers, and that will go on the inside cover, and that will go that way. I'm going to just take that one out again because I need to put something, I need to make a hole there and do something there. So I'm going to call it a video, call that the end for this one, because I don't know how long this one's going to be. So I shall be back to you shortly. Thank you ever so much for watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye for now.